Hello, my dear friends. Today is the last day of the month of May. We are jumping into the month of June. Right. I'm so very much excited about June. June is my birthday. I will be growing. You understand? I'll be growing up. And thank you so much, guys. Right, here we are. Allow me to welcome you to BFI TV. Today is the weekly analysis that we're just going to be looking into the markets, just trying to view how the markets are going to be like this coming week, the first week of June. That's what we are expecting this market is to do. Well, we're also on the month end. That means we're expecting the monthly candle to open, a new monthly candle to open, close the last chapter, and have a new chapter coming up next. My dear friends, if you are new, kindly do not forget to donate your subscription, your like into this video. And this YouTube channel is on its journey to 100,000 subscribers. It's what a journey. We are currently sitting at 1,000 only. 1,000 subscribers. So therefore, your subscription will be highly appreciated. You understand? So thank you so much for joining me. Allow me to start with the disclaimer. Kindly note whatsoever that is said or shared within this video does not constitute to any financial advice. Trading forex is very much risk. You want to do your own research, affirm your own research, and then take decisions based on your own ideas, not based on the influence of a stranger that you find on internet, like Bonang. All right, my name is Prophet Bonang. I offer lifetime mentorship under Bonang Financial Institute. If you want to know more about me, visit www.bonang financial institute. That's where you're going to find a lot about me. And I believe that those that are in that community will never regret ever joining Bonang Financial Institute. All right. Other than that, guys, I won't waste your time right here. I'm going to be very much quick and precise. Okay, what we're looking for today is what we're looking for on a Friday was a sell just from this zone. We took a buy on a Thursday, hit the TP. So we're expecting the market to at least decline first before going up. Unfortunately, that was not the case. The market rallied and pushed all the way up. Unfortunately, again, the market did not break the levels of 51,160 there. The market still slept around 51,994. That's where this market started to perform or create what we call a resistance, right? So there's a likelihood now the market is still undecided either to sustain the 51,000 mark or to decline the 51,000 mark. The 51,000 mark is likely going to be the new support moving forward. The 51,000 mark is likely going to be the new support. We have a value around 51,032 all the way. The new projected TP on a Monday is expected to be this level, which is the level of around 51,395.95. That is almost 51,400 there. Right, looking and depending on how the market is going to open up, like if this market opens up with a gap all the way to the up, that means this market is sustaining this level. 51,000 is a new support. The markets are likely going to revisit it and continue further upper side, right? That's what I'm expecting. And then the other thing is the market is also printing on my side. I've always said 51,000 is almost a resistance today, and the CV is around 51,024.32 right there. This here is a sign of a resistance. So the market is likely going to still resist that area, push back down first before going up. So I'll be expecting this market to go to the areas of 50,698 and then push back up from there. So if I'm to buy this market, I would rather buy from this discounted price of 50,668. But this is not the only case alone. The market has got some imbalances such as 50,319 right there. Those are the price that these markets are likely going to go all the way to. Breaking down that level, it means we are going down further all the way to areas of 49,701 right there. And further down, the market is likely going to go to the sell TP of the 20th of May, which is 49,046. So that's where this market could be expected. For a long-term buy, I think the areas of interest to enter from is going to be 49,046. for a swing buy. The buy is going to be then projected to reach 51,000, break above that 51,000 and go to all the 52,000. From 52,000, push all the way to 52,600. Right, that's where this market is likely going to go. There's a bit of a trap buying from that zone while there is more of imbalances. Downside is a trap. So rather, we see and observe how these markets are going to be like. If we continue declining, then we shall buy from the areas of 49,000 and 46, targeting almost 52,000. Right, so that's basically what I would expect. Buying from where the market is sitting could be a trap, honestly speaking. So on a Monday, if we open with a gap to 51,395 or 400 there, then I'll be looking for sell back into that zone and back further down to almost 50,668. And also expecting the market to reach almost 50,319 right there. That's how I see these markets on these indices, right? And right, looking at the market on a monthly candle, the markets have already broken area of interest. That's the area that is marked there. If we check this price, what is this price? This price I spoke about last week was 50,500 there. That market broke it, and with a serious strength. We're expecting the new monthly candle to also open. Therefore, like I said, it could still sell. So the market can still sell, just revisiting the broken structure and continue going up. The market cannot just go up with a strong straight line, right? So a revisit to certain levels then could be very, very much highly expected. I hope this makes sense. So I cannot buy blindly from the all-time highs and do not expect the market to at least retest the broken level of 50,500 there. And then we can then rally all the way up right there. I think the areas of 50,000 should be a strong support. 51,000 going upper side, 52,000 going upper side. The 50,000 is a strong support. Currently, we are sitting around 51,000. You can see that. Right, so on a Monday, I'm expecting a gap to the up, 51,000. That's where I'm expecting this market to go all the way up to 51,395. Provided the market does not open with a gap to the upper side following this resistance here that I'm seeing here, that market could decline strongly all the way to 50,670 around there. Then I can look for buys back in there. I'm comfortable buying after a discount. As long as we did not reach that TP level there, then I'll buy around 50,649 around there. Those are the area of interest that I would want to see the market feeling as fulfilling the price right there. So that's how I am on this US30. Allow me to remove all these drawings. Should I remove them now? Yes, allow me to remove them quickly so that I can have a cleaner and a clear chart as soon as these markets open. Right, so where we are sitting there, undecided. If these markets decide to push up with a gap, it means we have broken the 51,000 mark. Therefore, we are creating it as a new support. Revisiting it is a mandate. After revisiting it, the market is likely going to go back again there and push all the way upside, all the way to 52,500 there. That's where this market will be going. So that means this is likely going to be a new support, push back up, push back up, push back up, push back up. Right, if we decline there, down, then we buy, break out, boom, all the way upper side. That's what I'll be expecting. Jumping into NASDAQ. On a Friday, NASDAQ, we're looking for sales, right? Exactly at 30,474 right there. You can see that's where we took that sell. We waited for it. Exactly at 4 o'clock, we took it and the market smashed that our CV as our target number 1. We were expecting the market to tank deeper to 29,978 there. Unfortunately, we came out around CV. The market did not really go down further. Now, with this market, looking at this market structure, we have what is printed in front of us as a resistance around 30,521, 30,470 there. That's the price for resistance. There is nothing pointing that this market is likely going to break out those levels. Looking at the data that we have in front of us for a Monday, this Monday, the market is going to be playing around 30,210 and then 30,333 as our value. And that's the target, the TP of Monday, 30,000. 472. So if you by experience already know what we call support and resistance, we have seen the market supporting itself around this area. That is a strong support. It's not breaking down, it's not breaking anywhere down. It went up, revisited this area, pushed back up, and what I'm seeing here for me is likely going to be a sideways market, right? This here could be the zone that we'll be playing around, and then we find a breakout again, finally pushing back all the way up. So it's funny, isn't it? Some of you started trading markets when they were 17,000, 18,000, 19,000, and now we are sitting at 30,000. What's the next mark? Since US30 is at 50,000, so Nasdaq is likely going to also add another 20,000 right from here. So looking for buying interest is very key so that you can continue holding this thing upper side. But it's also dangerous to literally buy blindly. This is an all-time high price. There's nothing that is projected to be breaking this area. That means this could be an area of interest where we sustain that area and sell off hard from there. There's a bit of imbalance. 29,970 3 was not hit. 29,848 there was not hit. We have a price of 27th last month. That price was not also hit. 29,418. We have another price of the 22nd last month. That price of 29,400, 29,040, 28,918, 28,818. We also have a sell TP of the 20th of last month and a key zone of 28th of the 20th last month, which is 28,567. So there's a high possibility that this market could sell off from where it is sitting there as an umbrella, right? Dumping all the way down with serious strength and then buy from around that price, 28,000 and 28,000, 28,568 for a buy. Then for me, if I'm to buy, that could be a long-term buy. I would take it from around those areas of 28,567. And then I hold until 50,000. You understand? That's where I'll be looking for that long-term buy, right? Other than that, to buy blindly there, not neglecting the fact, neglecting the fact that we have not revisited these areas could be a danger to one's financials or account. You understand? So basically, that's what I do. All right, my dear friends, thank you so much for watching until you have reached this area. I'm kindly inviting you to join us. Join one of our students, join our community, which is Bonang Financial Institute school. We offer tutorials, we offer lifetime mentorship where we continue guiding you from zero to hero. We make sure that you become a profitable trader under our guidance, under our mentorship. I will be making sure that you become a profitable trader who also understands to trade the market using the data, because remember, market literally is moved by the data, and if you don't understand the data itself, then you're going to be chasing a cloud. You don't want to be found in that area. Join Bonang Financial Institute today and be taught, be mentored. We have a once-off payment fee that does not need you to continuously pay us forever or monthly. No, you pay, you learn, then you study and join us on a daily basis. Once you have joined our mentorship, you can join our Zoom sessions, ask questions, and be part of those that understand. Fight for being part of the 1% that is profitable or understanding these markets. Other than that, you can head to www.bonangfinance.co.za to join our lifetime mentorship. You don't need to physically meet me or physically attend these classes. You can attend them. I've compiled these courses on videos where you just go through the material and understand the strategy and so forth. We all know that these are the markets, but there's a different approach to these markets. I've verified, I've checked, I've gone deep, and I've found the hybrid mathematics strategy being the best of all in the markets. This is what I have verified. This is what I've understood. And basically, if you join and understand this as well, you're going to also have an eye-opener towards these financial markets. Other than that, it's all up to you. Please join us. And also, do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel where we stream live every day, Monday to Friday, tracking down these markets and seeing how they behave. Other than that, thank you so much, guys, for joining me. So we are going to be playing around levels of 30,210. If we break down or break out of this level, that means this market is likely going to go down all the way to 29,000 there. Right, so that's the area of interest. The market is literally expected to play around this zone from Monday. Then we'll see either Tuesday we break out or Monday we break down. It depends. We'll see how that markets go. I like to track the markets live over these closed markets. So the opening of the market tomorrow will determine what is going to be like. For me, my opinion will be I wouldn't trade these markets because they're already projecting a sideways market for me. That means this opening could be flat, sideways on NASDAQ, and there's likely not going to be anything pushing this market up or down. So we're just going to see how these markets are going to be like on a Monday. Right, looking at the fact that we are at an all-time highs, that market could still be a sign of declining. I don't like buying from an all-time high price. I would rather look for sells than buys. Nevertheless, we shall see how these markets are like. So what you should do if you're an individual, look for a breakout. If you're a breakout trader around 30,470, there, a breakout sustaining that level, it means the market is likely going to go up. I cannot really project where this market will be going because there's no price, there's no data showing me that. The only thing that I have in front of me is 30,000 as the last price projected by data. So which means 30,521 there is our resistance. So the market is likely going to sell off. I'm telling you. You understand, my friend? Come here, come here, come close, come close. These markets are likely going to sell off. NASDAQ is likely going to sell off. This coming week, we might sell off very hard. Allow me to say that. That's all I can say. Okay, that is me whispering. All right, let's jump into gold. Gold on Monday, we are expecting the markets to sell off from the areas of 45,000, 45,000, 4,595, 4,583, 85 there. That's the area where we're expecting these markets to sell off. On a Friday, we're expecting sales, but we did not really reach our target. So the markets filled the targets of 27th, 27th there. So we see how the market behaved as soon as it reached that level. Then we saw the market dumping back to our sell entry. The question is, are we going to continue selling down to reach our targets that we had projected on a Friday, or the market is likely going to trigger the sales first? All right. For me, I'll be looking at this. The market is likely going to go up to just retest that level and then sell off from there all the way down, right? Target number 1 is going to be 4,505. Target number 2 is going to be 4,525. Target number 3 is going to be 4,095. The rest is open. Since that we didn't reach prices of 4,405, 445 there, we didn't reach them. So there's a high possibility that we may sell off from this area. Well, as for SL, I don't think is necessary. I will use that 4595 as a sell entry. So this whole area here for me will be marked as a selling zone. So if we reach around that level, I'll be looking for sales all the way downside. That's what I'll be expecting this market to do. There is another projected sell, which was on the 26th. So the price can still go back up there to trigger that price, right? So there's a possibility that we may push all the way up first there and then go down. So we'll see how the markets are going to be like. Is likely going to be like English now. English is Englishing. But we are going to see how the markets are likely going to be like on a Monday, how the markets are going to open, and then we take it from there. I think myself observing this price will be best idea before. I mean, looking at the fact that we have a price of 4,630, this could be a sell trap, right? If you sell here, market could still visit that area and then go down. So you would want to wait first and observe how price behaves there. And then we look for sales as soon as we have confirmed this area. So the market could break that area, then leave it. Don't worry. We can still sell back and then sell back further downside. Gold has been so very much good to us, as you can see. Sell back and then sell back buy back, pushes all the way up. These markets have been so very much good on our side. Even our projected TPs, you see, they have been smashed. On the 27th, that buy TP was a very, very massive one right there. What a very beautiful week we had on gold. buying very, very well. So I'll be looking for sales this coming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll be looking for temporal sales, right? Those good scalping sales. That's what I'll be looking for. So around that area, I'll see how the market is going to be like, and then I'll sell temporarily around 4,586, target 4,505. If we reach halfway of that, then I'll break even and hold my trades, provided the market wants to fulfill this price here, which is 4,630. So any reversal for me, it means I'll be very much safe, right? It means I'll be very, very much safe, right? So I sell here, break even. If it goes up, then I'm out on break even. You get my point, right? I'll move my stop loss below my entry for safety right there. So that sell is not 100% a good one. The good area to sell from, I would say 4,060, 4,630. I don't even know where I'm getting this price from. 4,630. That's the area of interest that could be very, very interesting to sell from. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching these markets with me. Well, provided the market dumps all the way to 4,405 on the opening, then that's the area of buys. We buy back to 4,585 and then we sell back again. So this could be a very interesting week ahead. We shall see how that is going to be like. Then we can see that support resistance is likely going to be forming in those areas. If you check very well here, you can see that support resistance is likely going to be forming in those areas. We can see the price was resisted on a Friday and then can still go back down to support and then pushes up, resisted again, down. So that's exactly what I'm seeing right here. You want to be a professional now. You want to see these things even if you don't have them in front of you, right? So basically that's what I'm seeing around gold. So you can buy, I can buy around 4,495 back into the area of interest, which is 4,586, and then sell off again from there. That's what I will be expecting these markets to do. Other than that, my dear friends, thank you so much for joining me and thank you for being part of this podcast. Please do not forget to click that like button, leave a comment below, and also at the same time subscribe. It's very, very important that you do so. From me to you, I love you all with the love of Christ. I will leave you in the presence of the Lord, expecting to meet you again in the presence of the Lord. And remember, trade responsible. Very, very much important, right? Trade responsible. Don't avoid over-risking, avoid over-leverage, and also avoid trading with the money that is the all you have. I mean, the money that you can't afford to lose. Don't do that. It's very dangerous because it will cause you to panic. You cannot take some good setups. You cannot do that. You cannot do that because that's all you have. You understand what I mean? So please trade with extra caution, and do not take this as a financial advice. Do not take this as a buy or sell signal. This is just market commentary, and I am not responsible for any losses or any wins that shall come out from this analysis. Before you do anything, do your own research. Make sure you affirm your own research and be comfortable with that before you proceed to the next step, which is to place that buy or sell. Don't be quick to rush, buy and sell. Take your time. Make your own research. Thank you so much, my lovely people, for watching until this time. Do not forget, Bonang Financial Institute is still very much open to new students. Sign up there, be part of us. The link is on the description of this video. You can join the community and be part of the elite traders. See you on the next one. Bye-bye and happy new month ahead. 3 June, my birthday. Happy birthday to me in advance as well. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you when you see me. Sharp.